and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Nothing in my life has made loving God with all my heart, soul, and mind more difficult than my constant connection to my devices. The same is true when it comes to loving my real-life neighbors. Devices are divisive. 10 years ago, I would wake up, stretch, and pick up my Bible from my bedside table. Well rested, I spent time with God at the start of each new day before seeing to the needs of my 3 young children. It was my morning routine. Today, however, the first thing I reach for is my phone. Though I promise myself I'm going to open my Bible app, and often I do, my quiet time gets interrupted by noisy notifications from people I'm connected with online. Connecting online has made connecting with God nearly impossible. Before I know it, I'm checking email, and then I hop over to find out who liked my Instagram post from the previous night. As my shower heats up, I interact with the virtual friend who left me a message while I slept. At the start of each new day, I communicate with those I like more than I do the one whom I love most, which begs the question, do I truly love him most? I believe in my heart that I do. I love God more than I love all the people in the world and all the people on the World Wide Web. But the habitual way I turn to the world testifies to my priorities. That's why the 40-day social media fast is my own personal journey back to what matters most. Who matters most? C.S. Lewis wrote, "Human history is the long, terrible story of man trying to find something other than God which will make him happy." Today, in this digital age, with our smartphones, tablets, watches, and laptops beeping at us constantly, we are desperately looking for happiness. In Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13, the Lord calls out, "My people have committed 2 sins. They have forsaken me, the spring of living water, and have dug their own cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water." If you find yourself constantly thirsty for more, never quite satisfied, no matter how often you go back to draw from the well of social media or online streaming and shopping, then you've likely been drinking from a well that was never meant to satisfy you. Like it or not, we all tend to forsake the spring of living water and dig our own cisterns. They're broken, and as a result, so are we. Still, we keep at it, and the more broken we become, the more fervent our search for happiness. Each ping, buzz, and notification triggers a dopamine release in our brains, synthetically creating a short sensation of happiness. We've become chemically and emotionally addicted to these short-lived highs. That's why I've decided to put my foot down by putting my phone down, so that I might pick up the joy-inducing presence of God instead. I'd venture to say that you originally picked up your phone as a resource to enhance your life, not to consume it. However, the brilliant people who designed Facebook, Instagram, and countless other social media sites are masterminds at cultivating addiction. Our online world has not evolved accidentally. It's been engineered intentionally. I feel it personally as I pick up my phone 100+ times a day. I see it in my children as they play online games and send snarky memes to friends. I witness it as my husband sets his phone face up on the table as we gather for dinner as a family. We're all struggling to live in the moment as a result. We struggle to interact with those we love because we're chasing after those we like. We forget to actually smell the roses we're busy taking pictures of. What's more, the pixelated glow of our screens does not cause us to shine in the world as Christ called us to shine. I've already warned that we can lose our saltiness, and now I'm saying that we can lose our shininess too, but I refuse. Those are a couple of the reasons I decided to take my first social media sabbatical. I wanted more than a fleeting feeling of happiness. I wanted lasting joy. So I deleted the distractions and devoted myself to finding it. The first place I looked was up, and it turns out that looking up was the answer. Now I'm lifting my eyes again and inviting you to look up with me. What this book is and is not.